Good evening everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. Woo! Today I will be streaming the second day of the third qualifier for the EU server, and I'm lucky enough to be able to stream pink today. So let's go there. I've joined the room, I've readied up, but you're not going to see it until the timer goes below 3 minutes. So basically this is the group that we will be looking at today. It is basically the same thing as yesterday. There's a time limit between the first and the second match, and after that the matches will follow each other quite quickly. It is still strongest versus weakest, so basically the opposition will definitely be better than yesterday, but overall it shouldn't be too difficult for a pro team like Pink. And I say that not because other teams should feel bad or anything, but literally it is strongest versus weakest. So statistically, Pink is by far the strongest in this group. So that's basically where we're at. And let's see, the first match that they have is against GG and that starts in like a few minutes. So we're going to start tonight with that, and we're just going to have fun with things. We're waiting for another minute before I go into the room because there is a 3-minute delay on the stream, and that is to avoid anyone stream sniping and everything, and that they can't see each other's lineup, stuff like that. That being said, there are no rewards for this stream. It is only a qualifier. Don't expect anything there. I do believe that Wargaming is planning to give rewards for the round robin streams later on, and of course the final stages as well. But yeah, for the qualifiers, not so much. And to be fair, it is only a qualifier. It's not exactly super high level gameplay, so I don't think that you should expect that either. So yeah. Now we just have to wait until we can go into the room, and then we can start basically preparing, let's say, for the stream and all. Should definitely be fun. And yeah, I hope for some interesting matches. To be fair, this is the thing though, like with the qualifiers like this, I know that it's strongest versus weakest, but you still see some pretty fun stuff every now and again. So I am always looking forward to matches like this as well. Even though it's not top 8 yet. Top 8 and higher is just awesome. Because that's basically what happens if you have a team that coordinates together on voice, has talk strats and everything. And they're against another team that does the same thing. Which is like awesome to watch. That's basically my biggest thing about tournaments. I love that kind of gameplay. I really hope that GG will get another teammate in the 2.5 minutes that we've got left. Otherwise we're going to have a technical victory for Pink here. And let's face it, in the end, we do want to see matches, so fingers crossed. There you go, there's a 5th one. Whoop whoop. We might actually get a game here. So yeah, overall, let me just quickly check that. My stream is not paused yet. Basically, I always have the YouTube live room open on my other screen. And then I have OBS there as well, so that I can keep an eye on how things are, basically. And then I pause the stream there because otherwise my laptop might die and I don't want it to happen. There's even a 6th player now for GG. But we see Pink ready with 6 Type 71s and 1 215B. And on GG side we see 3 IS7s, an E100, an Object 268 and 1 Type 71. That's a very different lineup. Also, just standard thing, by the way, you are free to speak your own language in the chat. That is absolutely fine as long as you are polite and civil. But do know that I will not be able to understand you unless you speak English. So if you have any questions for me, use a translator or whatever, but you will have to ask it in English. Aside from that, hello everyone. Full Type 71 for Pink now. And on the other side we see that the TVP has joined the lineup as well. We're going to start in Yukon. Yukon, one of those basically the maps that it can use fast tanks. It doesn't always need it. And of course the Type 71 is very oh god, I can't think of the word. Versatile, that's the word I was looking for. You can use it in a lot of places, and depending on whether you use the mobility or the gun depression, you can get a lot of things done. And that makes it also difficult for for your enemy team to think about what it is you're going to be doing, because they don't know what kind of role you've had in mind for your Type 71, so to speak. So yeah, 14 seconds left to go. And then we will see the first game. Of this best of 3. And let's see. Kinda curious how they're going to go about this. At the same time, like I said, it is strongest versus weakest. It is at least 7 versus 7, so there is that. But I do not expect Pink to have a lot of issues with, well, with winning, let's say. We actually loaded in quite early, happy with that. That doesn't always happen. And let's go up, up and above. Ooh, that's a new button I just learned. I was like, where are all the team lists and the HP and everything? But now I know how to do that. Okay. Pink is capping base B, not actually capping, they're just driving straight on through. They're going for a Wolfpack kind of move. GG me. Rico now taking the first hits. Shots are being fired. Damage is being done. Helmas is the preferred target for Pink. That focus fire though, look at that. Beautiful. And there he goes. First tank gone. Immediately Rashidov is the second target that Pink is going for. And he gets taken out as well. Now they're going after Stastika. I'm pronouncing that wrong, differently on purpose in this case. Because it looks like something else. And Nikit Pravon is also being focused fire. Did someone just do 9 damage with a shot to Rico? Or was that a bit of ram from the E100? I'm really legit hoping that it was a ram and not someone shooting HE at a Type 71. Romero. Not even being really focused on at this stage. But one of 2 that is left. And they are definitely going for him. It kind of looks like Gandray is AFK. And no, he is looking around. Okay. And that's the first game for Pink. Fairly nice even damage spread there. And I do feel sorry for GG me. 1.5 minutes left to go before we go into the second game of this best of 3. That means that Pink is up for a potential match point already. And they're going full Type 71 again for the second game on Yukon. And on GG me's side we see 2 IS-7s, 2 Type 71s this time, a TVP, an E50M and a 268. Rashido might be taking something else, he still has a minute to change his tank. And he's going for the book barn, okay. Not gonna lie, that is an interesting choice. Could be great fun though, but like I said, statistically speaking, they don't really have much of a chance, and I'm basing that purely on the seeding. Because I'm not looking at the actual teams, because I don't want to do that to them on stream. But I do know that Pink is OP. "20 seconds left to go. And then we go to Yukon again. At least we're like getting games and everything. Happy with that. And let's see how the boot barn is going to perform here. The thing with the boot barn is that, yeah, it can be utterly amazing, but it's also very, very juicy and large, which makes it a very good target. Let's see. E5. I've actually learned something recently, which I need to test out as well. E50M is pretty much alone. Again, pink not waiting for it. Just going straight in. Only now GGMe is not there. They've left Nikit Pravon alone though. And he's now being heavily focused here. Has a lovely camo, but gets taken out quite quickly there. And they are focusing the poop bun, who did get a few shots in. Brain losing a lot of HP very quickly, but there goes the poop bun. Stastica also not looking too healthy. Brain bouncing there. And oof, Stastica alive with 21 HP. I keep wanting to say Brian, but it's not what it says. Gandre not being able to kill Brian. And now it's Ramiro that is trying to get that kill. But Rico actually absorbs it with his tracks. And he's not going to be able to reload again with a flying turret and everything. And now we just have... Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god, it works! Just me testing things here. Only a TVP left. He is struggling, he is shooting, he is bouncing, he is getting rammed, and there goes with a flyer turret. The last of the GG Mies. Quick and brutal battle. But I really do like that I've actually managed to find the camera trick thing. Oh my god. I've been streaming for many years, and I've never been able to use the F keys because that confuses my windows and it tends to make my laptop want to die. But there's actually another way around that, and I did not know that. So I heard that yesterday from 34, who's not even been streaming all that long. And he knows. I didn't. I've been streaming since 2016. But yeah, I'm happy that it works. Anyhow. Let's have a look. I got some replays for you. Let's actually have a quick look at when our next match is. And that is at 32. So we have about 20-ish minutes of replays to go. Let's see. I don't think I've shown this one yet. Oh, I've got a few lined up. That should be fun. This is one of those tanks I barely ever drive in. Not that it's like awful, I just don't like it that much. Also, fair warning, like I said, you're free to speak your own language, but I will not be able to understand you unless you ask in English. So please do keep that in mind. And let's see. No supremacy, so no bases to cap. Kind of means it makes it more about team coordination here. It's going for quite an aggressive spot, which definitely works out. That's why I love going where the 140 is there. And then just basically lighting up the TDs and getting them absolutely massacred. Now I have the Kranwagen over there, who's no longer spotted now. And we have the 215B in the middle. Oof, nice little fire there. He does eat one for that. And he's reloading his clip now. Oof. Oh, some nice assisted damage there. Pretty sure the AMX did not mean to do that. Hey, Andre. And everyone else, of course. Lovely assisted damage there. Oof. Wow. What a special dude. Also, fair warning, caps locking in Cyrillic does not mean I suddenly can understand you. I still cannot. Oof, nice shot there. He's not looking too healthy though. That's a good choice. They were still aiming at him. I'm not sure if you saw the Kranwagen in the back there. Cheeky game, not a lot of damage so far. He's got a lot of assisted damage. Oh, he's not peeking out far enough. Waffle has been spotted. Can he shoot the waffle from here? Oh, he can't. This does not really seem like an ace game though. Just saying. Would be very surprised if this is. Ivan might have just sent the wrong replay there. Thank you, Mutsu. That is very true, Neve. I can learn something new every day. That's basically that is the way that I try to focus on. That can't be an ace, can it? No, it's a second class. I'm pretty sure he submitted the wrong replay. Oh well. Let's see. I have this one that I want to show you. We've got time. We've got plenty of time. 263, the YOLO wagon for a reason. But yeah, that's basically the thing that I always keep in mind when playing. Like, I'm 44k battles into it, and I've got a 67% win rate. So, you could say I'm well above average. I still learn new things about the game every day. For me, the main thing about getting better at the game is just never assuming that you know it all. Just basically keep an open mind and keep learning. Try and identify your own mistakes. Because that will help you the most. And it's always the same with the game and everything. But like in real life, that basically counts as well. Oh, VK is complaining. Doesn't like the map, doesn't like the side. No one forced him to go there. He could have gone the other side if he wanted to. Ooh, some nice potential assisted damage there. He is in a pretty good position. And he is getting spotted for that, but TV's is just ignoring his existence completely. Not sure why you would do that. Now he's almost dead. Casual 2k damage done. Nice. Nice tracking. Again, some assisted damage. He does eat one for that. Very aggressive gameplay, but I'm not... Basically, I am a fan of that. I like it when people in the TD don't just sit at the back and roast marshmallows. Oof. That was a good shot, though. And there goes T57 Heavy. It is such a troll tank. He actually missed. He's got a friend. And he's still doing damage himself as well. This is also a trick that you can... Basically, if you're face hugging someone, aim your gun for their gun. And it's not necessarily about getting your shots in them, because you have to be careful with that. But if you aim your gun to their gun, you're a lot more likely to... Oof, that missed. You're a lot more likely to bounce their shots, because they will likely hit your gun rather than the rest of you. Two players left. Oof, that bounced though. Nice. Casual 5k damage done so far. Nice ramming kill. Hugging speed. Oof, close though. And the VK is still complaining. Lovely little game, lovely little ace there. That's the thing though, if this tank works, it works so well, and in my opinion is one of those TDs that you do not need to camp with. I wouldn't quite be as aggressive as this guy. They, together basically, the poop bun and him did fabulously this game. Basically they did everything together. But neither of them camped at the back. They both moved with the targets, with the team and everything. It's beautiful. That's the kind of gameplay that I really like. So let's see. What else have I got for you? Got a Vickers replay. Let's see. Vickers is actually such a lovely thing. There are so many things in tier 10 actually that I've not driven much lately, and that I honestly should drive again because they're actually so much fun. Vickers is one of those. I just barely touch it because I prefer other tanks more, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I honestly should just like do doubles and just play everything. Let's see. I'm going all the way towards base A, but not to actually cap base A. Oof, that was just a split second too late. And he is getting spotted for it too. That could be very dangerous. Good move to not stay there. Still not going for any bases. Base A is now being kept. If you were in a pro tour, basically that spot would so get blind shotted now. Oof, nice shot. Is he not noticing that he's getting shot? Oh, poor guy. And there he goes. Yeet. I can't believe that penned. Also, mind you, I'm not a fan of camping sanks. Ooh, now he does have a target. The thing is that this is the thing. I'm not a fan if you don't have targets. If you have 3 targets, then by all means use the position that you've got. You don't need to risk yourself then. 60p lost a lot of HP. And the rest of the team is basically spawn camping. Going for a different bush. Bushes can be very helpful. Casual farming 3k so far. It's lovely when they're like this and they just let you farm them. That's the first shot he actually ate back. He's done about 10 times the damage that he's taken so far. Nice. Oof. Big hits. Would be grand if this hit goes in as well. It does. Wow. Just casual damage farming. Oof. He does not get the kill. He could take the shots, to be honest. Don't know where the Sue is, though. That's an issue. There he is. And that's an axe Sue. So now it's just the Yo. And now the Yo is reloading. Casual farming. This is this stage, like, look at this. Look at this damage that he's done so far. Ramming speed? No? Maybe you can get the kill? Oh, no he can't. But that is an easy 7k damage. And I say easy because he made it look so easy. Wow. Camping medal, but what a game. Well played. Two donuts on his team even. Wow. They weren't AFK though, they were all moving. So let's see, there's like 45 groups. Let's see if we can see anything, because right now basically the room invite will be up in 3 minutes thereabouts, so I'm not gonna go there. We are up against Phobok. They won 2-1 from Lyric, so basically everyone is there. No AFK teams in this group to date. Back me in Ultra, basically I'm gonna scroll over the tanks that I legit have no idea who they are. Quick, of course, there. Raid. Phoenix. Win. Appa and Risk. Oof. That is tricky in one group. Surprised to see Demo. That's not probably the real Demo. What happened there? What? What on earth? How did that happen? Wait, are they actually out? Yeah, they are. What on earth? Okay. Charm and Ikpa. Lots of clans that we don't really know. Basically, this is actually, I'm not pretty sure that this is not really entertaining for you guys either. I'm not sure what else to show you though. I can't show you another replay because that's basically too risky now. Actually, I didn't mind the Comet. Comet is actually quite nice. You just need it's basically, if there is a line that you're grinding and you do not actually like the line, then focus on basically using fun modes and boosters. I've actually managed to grind the 1-2-1 line, the Chinese med, in like 25 battles using ×5 swords and uprising. And that went ridiculously fast that way, and just watching the ads of the really good battle, because if you're on mobile, you can watch an ad to get more XP for some battles. So if you have a really good battle in a fun mode, then that's definitely the one to watch the ad on to get extra XP there. And then the grind will basically fly by. So now just waiting for the room invite. That should come pretty quickly. Let's see. Oh god, what one's helper was talking about fried chicken earlier. And I'm actually like so hungry for fried chicken now. There we go, room invite. Let's not stay there. And we'll wait until the timer drops below 3 minutes. And after this, the battles should follow each other pretty quickly. So basically, this is like, I kind of like these kind of streams because it doesn't have a lot of dead time in between matches. Tomorrow, when we have the third day, then there's a lot of dead time again, which honestly, I don't mind it as much. But I like this better, where you don't have to wait between matches all the time. But yeah, tomorrow should be fun. That's basically the most exciting day. But with the amount of groups, I wonder how many ties we're going to have for cups and how they're going to break those ties. Oh yeah, no, he's definitely donut due to RNG. You saw the E75, he was right there and he just bounced or missed the O, driving straight into him, so there was that. I always feel kind of sorry for those people, because I've had games like that too. I remember getting back in the day where you could get like reported for when you got downvoted and all. You can still get reported, mind you, but like with the downvote, if you got too many of them, you would actually have them on your file, so to speak. And it happened at one point. I was driving the T57 Heavy, and we were on Falls Creek. And basically, I drove somewhere, and I got spotted, and I got tracked, and then I got ammo racked. It was like instantly gone in like a split second. No chance whatsoever. It happens, but I actually got like inactivity in battle for that. So now we have Phobok there. Hey, Dreaming. Happy to do so. Let's see. Phobok ready with 3 Type 71s, a Sheridan and 3 60TBs. Unless Mama is choosing to go with a different tank after all. And on pink side we see a full Type 71 team again. We're going to go to Molendijk, which, oh god, it's one of my favorite maps. And it's not necessarily my favorite map because of the way that it plays. It's based on my country. It's based on the Netherlands. And it's just so pretty. I love the graphical side of it. Absolutely gorgeous. Good night, Fleece. Not sure if you'll still be there in 3 minutes when you hear that, but still. The wish is there. Oh, Rico going for a sherry. And there we go. 6 Type 71s and 1 Sheridan versus 3 Type 71s, a Sheridan and 3 60Bs. I wonder if we're going to see more Amorex again, because that was the main issue with the 60p meta that we had. Amorex. Amorex everywhere. We've seen that earlier this season as well. We even saw, oh god, what was it? We saw a VK couldn't get Amorex there. That was also brutal. Like, I'm glad we have things like RNG and tool battles, but at the same time, when you get Amorex, you feel so bad for the person. 40 seconds left to go before we go into the first match of this best of 3 on Molendijk. And let's see. It is still strongest versus weakest. Still very curious what happened with Demo there, to be honest. Because they lost not once, they lost twice. Kind of makes it feel like there were only 5 people there, maybe? I don't know. And here we go into the first game. Such a pretty map, this. The only thing that's not Netherlands here is that it's not flat. Netherlands is basically flat land. So let's see. Rico going towards the middle. Going for a spotty spot. Whereas pretty much all of pink is heading towards the base C area. Rico gets spotted. Gets shot at and shoots but doesn't do any damage. And Fobok manages to get there without being spotted. The Zeppelin goes down in the back. About to crash. There it goes. So well done. Loved it. And now we have Fobok all at A. And we have pink now capping base C. And now base A is being capped by both. And they're going for... Oof. Oh, that was a trap. It's a trap. I think those were blind shots too. And they're not actually going for the cap. But they got what they wanted. They did the damage there. More blind shots happening. And now we have Rico going into the middle. Whereas we have a delegation from pink crossing here. And they're going to meet Fobok head on there. They're not spotted just yet. They will be soon. And they're immediately responding. Shots fired. Off. Big hits into Gutstow there. He does land one back. Not all shots going in. Both teams have lost a little bit of HP here. But the thing is that now Fobok is basically stuck in that position. They're pulling back. Their team wants to cross over but get shot whenever they try. At the same time, they have to enter that trench in order to get to them. Which is now what they're doing. The rest of pink arriving there as well. Using the low ground and the high ground. Topiok is not long for this world. Mama, also not too healthy. They sort of like got them trapped. There goes the Sheridan. And it's not going all that well with the focus fire here. But Topiok gets taken out. And we have basically 4 people here that are stuck. And 1 that is stuck a little bit more back. Ignat, not looking too healthy, gets taken out. And it was like, it's quite brutal. They just went and meet them. And that's Nemorak, and we are at 1k points, so no one else has to die. But that poor Amorak though, he was a one shot. He would have died anyway, even if it wasn't an Amorak. But it just goes to show how easily they can get Amorak. Thank you, Yunta. Let's see. 1.5 minutes left to go before we go into the second game. Pink staying with the same lineup of 1 Sheridan and 6 Type 71s. And on the other side we see the same lineup as well with 3 Type 71s, a Sheridan and 3 62Bs. No. No one. Basically the thing is that we had like, yeah, CIS pink. And this is not the fake pink. This is the CIS pink. That's the difference. EU pink is not at this level. I love them, but they're not at this level. So yeah, they're definitely real. Thing is, we just had also a pink clan on the EU server, which is entirely different than unaffiliated. But they are one of the pro clans from, well, ex-CIS now, but they were pro clan on the CIS server, and now they're pro clan on the EU server. They just have like a little dash with the name. Because they can no longer be pink without, because there was already a pink on the EU server. Let's see. Rank 50 Sheridan. Oh, that's also a thing though. I want to rank up my tanks, but I really want Wargaming to have a sale for me to be able to do so. Because yes, I've got credits and I've got free XP, but I don't want to waste them on ranks because they're really useless. And I've got a lot of tanks. So let's see. Someone is loading in very late if I'm loading in before them. Windmill got blown up there. Rico again going for the spotty spot. Whereas Phobok is heading towards base A. Basically we see mirror movement that we saw in the previous battle. Now Rico is actually being a bit more careful. Not going for the bridge. And Mama is not capping the... Oof, he does get a nice shot in there. Base A is being capped, base C not yet. Now they are, but they're also stealing base B. Shots are being fired. But they might well get away with it, especially when they're capping like with multiple people like this. 3 people capping will cap a base pretty quickly. And in turn, Phobok has not managed to cap a base yet. Shots are being fired. But they're also capping quite safely. Now Mama has been spotted, so immediately moves. And they have at least 1 base now. And you kind of need to not give that advantage away. Pink now having 2 bases sets Phobok back a lot. Artyom getting a shot into Imperator. Oh god, Pozdrav Lenny. Losing quite a bit of HP. Now we have pink sort of rotating together towards one direction. And Phobok is like buried in the corner there. And pink has the base advantage. They don't need to do anything. It will be up to Phobok to actually make a move. Rico heading towards the other side. Potentially spot, potentially just to keep an eye on who is there. Pink taking spawn camp off. Imperator losing loads of HP there. Scorpion overextending, but it might have been a trap. He doesn't have a lot of cover fire. But Lexa is almost gone for it. He does... Oh, he gets deleted. But it cost him 2 tanks in turn, so you tell me, was that fair game? Ignat now in trouble. Gets taken out. Basically, I think maybe Scorpion was the trap to get them to move. To have them move somewhere. To draw them out, basically. To have them react and allow them to get the kills in. But now we're already 1k points. And there we go. Brutal little game here. There are no codes. It's only a qualifier, guys. There should be stuff. Ooh, there you go. Instant next battle. Lower bracket happening soon. I believe that there will be rewards for the round robin streams, but not for the qualifiers. So please don't expect them. Because it's only a qualifier. Let's see. We have to wait a little bit until we can go into the room for the lower bracket. And then we will see who gets to take on pink again. Honestly, I'd love to give away free stuff. But I do understand that Wargaming doesn't always want to do that. And at the end of the day, it is their call. Let's see. Stream is looking nice and healthy. To be honest with the qualifiers, like, I never expect many viewers. But we're doing pretty okay with the numbers so far. All around, I mean. Round robins are usually a lot more intense. So that they're basically a lot more fun to watch that way. So I really appreciate people sticking around to watch these as well. So thank you for watching. Like, legit, thank you. Let's see, we can almost go into the room. And there we go, below 3 minutes we've dropped. Phobo completely ready with a spaghetti now rather than one of their 60p's. That's going to be interesting. We're going to go to Desert Sands. And for Desert Sands, we have Lyrax taking in STB. 4 Type 71s in E4 and a 60p. So that's going to be interesting to watch as well. We don't see the STB all that often. It can work wonders on a map like this because it's very good at ridgelining, but it's also very much not a brawler. Let's see. Just over 2 minutes left. This is always a bit like the boring part. Don't have much to say. I'm excited for the matches to come though. I wonder when they're going to nerf the Type 71, because they kind of have to. It is too strong. It's dominated the meta for quite a while, multiple seasons now. And it's like, in the same time, it doesn't feel overpowered, but if a tank is this strong in tours, then something is still a bit wrong about it. And casually we wait for longer. Sometimes it seems like the clock is crawling. Oh my god. Yunta just asked about my stalker pigeon. Now, that is a funny story for those that don't know. I live like on the second floor, third floor, depending on where you live. And it's like right beneath the roof. So I have a roof terrace. And there's like this balcony railing there. And for some reason, when I streamed Asia server especially, but like also EU server in the summer, there would be like a pigeon there. We're talking about one of these big wood pigeons, I think they're called. Well, here they're called wood pigeons, but yeah, big pigeon. And it would just look at me weirdly, like continuously. It was so weird. I haven't seen him recently, to be honest, but there's also the thing that like now it's dark here. So I'm actually like, I've got my blinds down, so even if he was there, I wouldn't be able to see him. I blocked out the stalker pigeon. And of course it's important to notice that a windmill has exploded. I mean, you come here for my observations, not for like actual logical and important stuff, do you? It's all about the pigeons and exploding windmills. I really hope that at some point when we spawn on this map, they will summon the worm. No one ever summons the worm. I mean, I get it if they go desert, but summon the worm. It's like a giant sandworm and I love it. Lyrics crossing over into the desert. Get spotted as they do so. But so far they don't seem to be punished for it. E4 actually the only one not spotted. Raidenio having lost a little bit of HP. Now we have Nero going for the cap. It's gonna be tricky to keep that with the spaghetti there. To decap him repeatedly. Now you have Lyrics not necessarily pushing in. They do get away with getting that cap though. But everyone is in the desert. Marion landing a shot but taking one in turn as well. And no, there will be codes on our streams as well, but they probably will be on the portal by then. So there is that. Think about that. That's actually really unfair. Because on the portal, it steals the numbers from YouTube. So it looks like we've got barely any viewers. Only the ones that are on YouTube actually show up. Even though everyone is watching through the portal. Mama crosses over, gets spotted for it. I think they want to... Oh, he is spotted now. Gets hit for it, is still reloading. Sheridan is waiting there. And we have Lexa moving in as well. Imperator is not looking too healthy. We have Lyrics now moving in. Going for the kills. He's barely alive but gets taken out. They basically, if they focus fire, they should be fine. Ignat gets taken out. They lose their E4 though. And now they're splitting up and not focus firing anymore. That is an issue. Alka gets taken out. It is 6 guns versus 4. And it looks like Lyrics might actually have this game. There goes Upopov. 6 versus 3. And they're actually blocking each other's shots a little bit. Oof, there he goes. Instant deletion. Base A has been stolen. And now we just have a juicy Sheridan and Spaghetti left. And they're not going to survive for very long. Look at this. HP just basically dropping away. And they get murdered at the same time. And the game is for lyrics. I've been set to spectate Group 1 tonight. Nobody. So I legit cannot just skip. But I will look at their results after our battles are over. And see how they're doing. But yeah, Stalker Pigeon, basically, I will miss him. Because I will be moving in 20 days to be exact. And then no more Stalker Pigeon. Unless he is so stalkative that he's actually moving with me. Only downside is that we have a cat where I'm moving. And the cat likes to hunt. And he's eaten a pigeon before. So there is that as well. But yeah, we will probably never see Stalker Pigeon again. So we have Fallbok now ready with a T62A, 2 Type 71s shared in the 360Ps. And Lyrics seems to be confused about my being there. And they're taking in 60p, an E4, an STB, and 4 Type 71s. I didn't block the pigeon, I just blocked his view, or my view of him, let's say. But yeah. Could also be that my crows scared him off, and I called them mine because I feed the birds here. And I have 3 crows that consistently visit me, which is kind of funny. But yeah, here we go. Into the second game of this best of 3. If Lyrics wins again, then they will face Pink. Let's see. I do like this camo. It's the Halloween one, isn't it? With the glowy eyes. It's pretty. Also like that one that DSG is using. Let's see. Lyrics heading towards the desert. Fallbok doing the same thing. Now the STB is on his own. Versus 2 fast tank. Shots are being fired. No damage is being done so far. And we have Nero being very cheeky here. Going for the cap. But that might be very expensive. Unless he manages... No, they're letting him take it. And it's all about basically a trap. It's not about actually... Oof, he does take a hit for that. The rest of Lyrics arriving. Shots being fired. They have to be careful where they're at though, because that is a tricky position to be in and can lead you to lose a lot of HP very quickly in base A like that. Sheridan arriving. Lands a cheeky hit. Takes a big hit in turn though. Invisi. Not looking too healthy. Has to be more careful. Has to pull back. Sheridan in the middle. He's not getting shot at right now. They're ignoring him. And the Lyrics that we saw last game doesn't seem so confident now. Big hit into GSG there as well. And we have Mama just there to get more hits in. And Lyrics seems lost here. Invisi's not looking too healthy. And we have Mama now hiding in the buildings. Shots being fired. They kind of need to make all their shots count. They've created a little bit of crossfire here now. But it is a bit of a... No, I can't call it stalemate because there's plenty happening. Invisi gets taken out. They're losing a lot of HP for it. They're also not coordinating. STB did not turn around for the guy that was basically right above him. Lexna gets taken out. And now we have Lyrics. They're sort of like moving and focusing. We have the Sheridan arriving. DSG gets taken out. There goes the Sheridan. Oof. Imperator. Almost gone. They're actually blocking each other. Nero might lose his life because of that. And there he does, actually. But it's going up pretty evenly. 4v4. Base 8 being stolen. If they focus fire, they should have this, honestly. But Redino is going to be murdered soon. He might actually... There you go. He's still alive. He has a corpse now. Which is always good armor. Okay. Next preferred target. Redino does go down. But now he's 3 versus 2. Lyric should technically have this. He is tracking him. And now the T-68 gets tracked in turn. Big hits there. And we have the Type following. Takes out Ignat. And now we have Yupopov. Last one alive. And there he goes. And the game is for Lyrics. And that means that they are through to face Pink. Basically what I'm using with the camera is called FreeCam. And you can do that on PC. You can do that if you're a spectator. Come on, go back. There we go. You can do that if you're a spectator, or you can do that in replays as well, but you have to be on PC for it. So basically you can't do that while playing at all, but as an official, basically assigned streamer for wargaming in this case, you get to use the FreeCam. Oh my god. I need to find new pigeons? Is that basically the message? Nah, to be fair, there's like plenty of birds there in the garden. Like, we're talking all kinds of small birds. There's like a whole sparrow colony like at the side of the house. It's amazing. I love it. Unfortunately, no bonus codes. It's only a qualifier. Let's see. We need to wait for the time to drop below 3 minutes before we can go into the room. And at the same time, because of Jack, I really want fried chicken now. So let's see. Still missing an order. But yeah, I'm pretty hungry now, and I will need to eat food after this is done. But here we go into the room. Lyrax versus Pink. Let's see. And we have 2 Sheridans for Venus for Pink, together with 5 Type 71s. And on the other side we see 4 Type 71s, an STB, an E4 and a 60p. Oh, I'm so hungry. The thing is that basically because we were busy with the move, I didn't get home until that short before the tour started, so I didn't really have time to cook. It'll be fine. I'll eat after. There's only a few more games, maximum of 3 left to go before the evening. Because this is the grand finals for the second stage of the third qualifier. Let's see. 1.5 minutes left to go. Vineyards is one of my more favorite maps. I liked it when they had the lighting set to sort of like dusk. It made it more comfortable to play on. I would have honestly loved it if Wargaming did more like weather effects, that you can basically have canal with rain, canal with sun, canal in the evening, canal in the morning, that kind of thing. It would just add a nice little atmosphere to the game itself. Even if it did nothing else, because I know that I believe that PC has like these weather effects that actually also affect what you can or can't do or see and stuff like that. Which is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. But even if they simplify that massively and this is just for the looks, it would be nice to have that. 30 seconds left to go before we go into the first game of this best of 3. Let's see, countdown clock has begun. And we're almost going, woo! Oh, you meant like don't know to choose the group as we go. Basically because Wargaming sets us as sort of like extra players kind of thing. Also, imagine getting salty about my misunderstanding your question. GG. Sharon's going for both the base and a quick spot to see who's there. It's always a bit of a tricky thing. He does shoot, he does eat one in turn, but does not get a shot in himself. Bit of damage being done though, and now he's relocating. Base B has been kept. Base C has been left alone. Svinograd going very forwards here into a very cheeky position. They've realized that no one is in city. So Svino is actually taking a very forwards position to make things difficult. Big hit into Nero there. Very aggressively played, but well done. And now Nero is basically in trouble. He can't stay there. There's a lot of crossfire going on. Look at this. Look at their positioning. Look at them just getting shots in. Tonikawa moving in to get more shots in. Nero is not going to survive this. There he goes. And now we have Tonikawa actually sending on Kikla there. Rico arriving as well. Svinograd joining this little fray. Tonikawa eats one. Hugged to death. And now we have DSG moving in as well. Ina has been taken out. I'm probably pronouncing that all wrong to be honest, but it is 7 versus 3. Oof. Raidenio is basically being set upon by many enemies. That was a good Svinograd eating the shot there. He gets taken out. Ramming speed. That would have been epic if that was like a ram kill kind of thing. Beautiful little game here. Very brutal. But it works out. There will be not a bonus code for this stream. Hopefully for the round robins there will be rewards. Then I hope you have some dinner set for you, Jenta. For during the stream, because you can eat while watching. I cannot eat while talking. Well, technically I could, but then I would spray it all over my laptop and that would be counterproductive. So I can either like order food or I can make food after this. But yeah, focusing on the battle, because we have like 23 seconds left before we get the second game. If Pink wins this, then they win, and then the evening is over for us with regards to tour games. Lyrics taking a 60p, a 215p and 5 Type 71s versus 2 Sheridans and 5 Type 71s. No fast tanks for Lyrics here. Let's see. I also find it very funny that I'm still like discovering buttons. Rico and Pepple heading together towards the middle. Not actually going for A here. We might see sort of base C wolf back, but all of Lyrex is on the other side. And he does spot some. Oof, nice hit there. A is being capped by Tonikawa there. Shots are being fired. Pink is basically just crossing over quite aggressively here. But it might work out for them. Let's see. Nero getting focused fired hard here. Not going to survive another reload probably. This is very aggressive gameplay though. They're not even looking at the base. They're just looking at basically getting kills in. And they are being pushed. Oof. There goes Postravleni. But there goes Kikla as well. Svino being focused on now. And it's working out. Svino might not, does not survive this. Guns wise it's going up evenly, but HP wise there's a huge advantage for Pink here. And they're going to have the gun advantage back now. Raidenio not looking too healthy. Rico actually derped that shot because he got rammed from behind by Raidenio. Invisi and DSG almost gone. There goes DSG. Raideno. There he goes. And there we go. And now we have one lone FV left. That's just being set upon by everyone now. Rico getting stuck on a little bit of rubble there. But there he goes. And it's game over for Lyrex here for tonight. Pink stealing all the cups. Not literally, of course. You know what I mean. Very aggressively played by Pink. Just spilling over the middle like that. And just pushing into base B. At the same time though, and this is the thing. when you know that, well, technically I think Lyrics is actually good in stats and everything. So it was a bit of a risk, and they did lose some tanks to it, but in the end it definitely worked out for them. Beautiful games all around. Cheeky games as well. Let me just have a quick look to make sure that this was... Yes, this is definitely all the games for tonight. And someone asked about Group 31. That is where this is happening. Ego. Going up against the Raptors there. So yeah, basically I'm not gonna look at all the other groups because there's just too many of them. Because there's I checked before, there are 45 groups. I'm not gonna scroll through all of them. That would be quite pointless. There's a lot of clans there that have basically, we don't know them. They're not gonna make top 8. And I don't know exactly which groups the top 8 clans are in, because you can't look for clan tags. So there's that as well. So yeah, that's it for me tonight. I'm going to hunt down some dinner. I hope you guys have a very lovely evening. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Pink, for the lovely games. This was fun to watch for sure. And I'll be back tomorrow with day 3. So have a good evening all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.